Turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And the shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Merino. Gabriel, gently done. Merino. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Calvert-Lewin, and here's Harrison. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Gabriel can get it clear. Moved on forwards. And it's Timber. And here's Martinelli. Harrison. That's really well manoeuvred. Bogle. James. Bogle forwards and with intent. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Succumbs to the pressure. Rice gets rid without sophistication. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Thinks one through. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Martinelli, Rice, Calafiori, tries a chance for a shot! There are a few waiting for it. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's...
James, now he's off and running. Bogle. Harrison. And it's Longstaff. Defending of the desperate variety. Ampadu.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Timber cuts out the pass. Calafiori. Martinelli. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Harrison shifted upfield. Ampadu aim forwards. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away. Longstaff forwards and with intent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Martinelli. Martinelli laid out to the left flank. He has a look up. No way through, so back it comes. Big chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Martinelli, decent chance. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Justin shifted upfield. Longstaff. Oh, it's come loose. Yonto done delicately. That's tidy. Longstaff, now here's the delivery. And he thumps it clear. Martinelli. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bogle. James. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Lucas Perry sends that a long way. Rice. Martinelli. Merino. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Looking for a decent ball in. Martinelli. And here's... Can he finish? Great reaction. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's Rice. Merino. Calafiori, and that's aimed into the middle. That's really well cleared. That is very well defended. Saka. Lucas Perry gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now that's well seen too. That's going to go a long way. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Longstaff plays it short. And here's Longstaff. Cleared away. Gabriel getting this one clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Longstaff have it back and can go again. Ampadu.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking here to chip it through. Gets it away. Ball swung in. Bornau gets it away. Lucas Perry, long ball by the goalkeeper. Saka. Ødegaard, it's a delicate pass. Longstaff. Ampadu. Saliba with the clearance. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ødegaard. Rice. Bornau cuts it out. Justin. Gnonto. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice, and it's played forward. James. Calvert-Lewin. Back into the middle. Harrison. Oh, good spread. Cross goes in there. Timber gets good distance on it. Justin, gently done. Longstaff. And here's Calvert-Lewin, brilliantly cut out. Arsenal have reclaimed it. And here's Saka, and it's Timber. Very nicely done. Now it's Saka. Chance, surely! Missed by a fraction. Ampadu. Justin. Gnonto. Longstaff. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rice wins the duel this time. Ødegaard. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Saka. Martinelli. Calafiori.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's Timber. Rice, played into space. He is just caressing the ball. Timber. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Saka. Odegaard! Oh, that is rather wayward. Justin, forwards and with intent. Justin, shifted upfield. Rice. Odegaard. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Martinelli. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Ampadu. Moved on forwards. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gabriel. Saka. Longstaff. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Saka. He's cut it out. Martinelli, out to the left it goes. And he's heaved it away. Gabriel. Nyonto. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Now this could be a chance. It could be in here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Ball is over the line. Up he goes! It's there! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away. but he'll be thrilled inside.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Harrison.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Merino. Rice. Ødegaard. Played towards the other side. Merino. Calafiori. Merino. Calafiori picks it up now. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli. Martinelli! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Calvert-Lewin, and that has put paid to that. He's had a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Clears it away. And that's a Saka! Bogle. James. Bogle. Bogle, a good-looking ball. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Calafiori. Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. And it's come back to the keeper. Burnau. Bogle. Aim forwards. James. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ampadu. And it's Aronson. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Harrison. Ampadu. Bogle. Harrison. Now it's James. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Martinelli. And it's Marino. Timber. Played with finesse. Out for a throw. In by Martinelli. Cleared away. So who's he picking out? Aimed in towards the centre. Saka. Timber. Delivered with swing. He's dealt with that well. They get a throw in. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Ball now forwards and with intent. James. Martinelli. And here's Martinelli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Harrison.
Arsenal might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
Arsenal, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break. James! James! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Justin, gently done. He has found the way through. He's in plenty of space here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Deftly away. And it's Bogle. Ampadu. Justin. Lovely feet. And they've got rid. What a throw in. Odegaard. Calafiori, who has set up 2 goals. Merino. Rice. That's a sharp pass. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's very neat. Harrison. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Over to the left. Gnonto, there's the delivery. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Justin. Odegaard, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Merino. Gabriel. Timber. Saka. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. And it's played forward. And that has been cleared. Gnonto. Oh, that's nice. Gnonto. could so easily have been different.
Nonto really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Burnau. Harrison. Now it's Martinelli. Burnau. Harrison. Aronson. That's really well manoeuvred. And claimed it back swiftly. Saliba. Martinelli, spread out to the left. James producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Aronson. Saliba. Rice. Ødegaard. Ødegaard shifted upfield. Ampadu. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely, but James! And they've been given a corner. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Calafiori gets it away. And it's Aronson. Chance for a shot! And that was very necessary. Madueke proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Madueke is onto it in a flash. Gabriel, aim forwards. Oh, red, and it's been given away. Calafiori. It is quite a run he's making here. That is lovely. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Bogle. James. Gnonto. Oh, sweet feet. Swings it across. Calafiori is there, and he can get that clear. Now, who's going to be first to this? Saliba. Gabriel looks to the other side. Mikel Merino gently down. Bogle. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Harrison. Aronson. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rice gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. Gnonto. Aronson. And it's Timber. into the last 5 minutes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Aronson. He is through here. Martinelli given the lift of his goal. Calafiori. Rice. Gabriel. And it's played forward. Bogle. Ampadu. Bogle. It's gone for a throw-in. So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Martinelli. Merino. Oh, that's neat. Merino. And here's Martinelli. Turns and goes back. James looks to get on the end of this. Saliba. Gabriel. Gabriel forwards and with intent. And here's Madueke. Showing good feet. Byram. Aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Driven forward. And it's been played through. Can he finish? Could be danger here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is...
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Gets it away. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Gabriel. Rice. Saka! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Bogle. Harrison. Justin. Longstaff. Martinelli. Oh, Red, nice interception. Harrison. Burnau. James. Bogle looking to hit the byline here. Wasn't that far away.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Gabriel, aim forwards. Nice physical challenge. Timber. Merino. Rice, gently done. Ødegaard shifted upfield. Timber. Timber's cross. James. He has found the way through. James has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Firmly met. And it's Longstaff. Gnonto does really well to win the ball there. Harrison. James. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Merino. Saka. Martinelli. Lovely feet. Cross goes in, climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Calvert-Lewin. James. That's very neat.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Martinelli, out to the right. A chance to play it in. And it's Rice.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Timber. Merino. Mikel Merino, forwards and with intent. And here's Martinelli. Saka. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
James. Moved on forwards. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. And it's played forward. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's really well cleared. Calafiori. Martinelli. Still goalless. A real chance! Gnonto. Harrison. Now it's James. He's shifting through the gears here. Martinelli. Now it's Merino. Mikel Merino, spread out to the left. And it's Rice. And here's Saka. Ødegaard. Rice. Longstaff. Calvert-Lewin chips it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saka. Timber picks it up now. That's good play. Timber's cross. Longstaff. Justin. Ampadu. Bogle. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Harrison. Longstaff. Timber makes the interception. Oh, it's come loose. Odegaard. Saka, and it's lofted through here. And the ball is out of play. Ampadu. Justin. Gnonto. Longstaff. Quality ball. Calvert-Lewin. And a chance! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good spread. Timber's cross. Overhit and out of play. Ampadu, that's a delicate pass. Deftly away. And they've been given a corner. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Calafiori getting this one clear. James. It's good defending, very good defending. And it's played forward. Martinelli. And it's Marino. Saka. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's having a shot! Brunau. James. Harrison, played out towards the right wing. Martinelli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Calvert-Lewin. Ampadu. Longstaff. Justin. Played back in. Longstaff! He's missed it.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Merino. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. James, forwards and with intent. Proves too strong, and back to the keeper they go. Gabriel. Ødegaard. Timber. Rice, aim forwards. Oh, played through for the wide man. Very nicely done. Saka. Chance! Justin is there, and he can get that clear. Ampadu gets it clear, and reclaimed it in a trice. Saliba. Harrison. James. Bogle. Ampadu. Bornau shifted upfield. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's nice. Longstaff. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Merino. And here's Martinelli. Saka. Rice. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Martinelli, backward it goes. James. Harrison. Bornau. Calvert-Lewin looks to get on the end of this. And it's Longstaff. Longstaff. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. James. Harrison. James. And here's Calvert-Lewin. It's Calvert-Lewin! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Calvert-Lewin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Saliba attempts a clearance. And it's Ampadu. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ampadu. Ampadu, gently done. Goes for a shot! Saka. Ødegaard. Saka. Nice control. And here's Saka. Longstaff. James looking to get on the end of this. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Bogle. Muscular approach does pay off here. Mikel Merino with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He's dealt with that well. Justin. Ampadu. That's tidy. Yonto opts to play it back. Succumbs to the press. Longstaff! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if the manager has to resist change at this stage...
That gets things going for the second half. Ødegaard. Saka. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Gnonto. Oh, a delicate chip through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Moved on forwards.
Martinelli really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gabriel. Saliba. Merino. And it's played forward. Saka is onto it in a flash. Defending was strong and firm. Ampadu. Bogle. Ampadu. Longstaff. Justin. Justin, gently done. Gabriel. Merino. Calafiori. Gnonto. Longstaff. Martinelli. Calafiori. James, who's set up one goal so far. Ødegaard. Shot a goal! Arsenal are making a change now. Ødegaard plays it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Longstaff tries to clear. Justin. Bogle. Ampadu. Harrison. Justin. Bornau forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. Out towards the flank. Defending of the desperate variety. They get a throw in. It's Rice. Calafiori done delicately. He slings it in. Gnonto. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Calvert-Lewin gets a foot in here. Bornau. What a throw in. Calafiori pings it across. Calvert-Lewin have it back and can go again. Wins the duel this time. That has found him in acres of space. Martinelli. And they can counter here. Justin. Bogle. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. That's really well manoeuvred. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Ødegaard. Thinks one through. Reeled, and the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Martinelli. Lovely bit of skill. Trossard. Longstaff did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lobbed in behind. Now it's Harrison. James. He's got away. Harrison. Showing good feet. And that's a shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here. And that has been cleared. It's a throw-in. But there's going to be another change here. Bornau. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And it's Bogle. Foot in. Oh, easy pickings there. Trossard. Gnonto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Ødegaard. Timber. And here's Saka. This might spell danger. Justin gets it away. And they've got rid. It's gone out for a throw-in. Martinelli. Saka. Now it's Saka. Chance for a shot! It's there!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
James. Trossard. Martinelli. Trossard. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he cuts out the supply. Ampadu. Gnonto. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Longstaff. Calvert-Lewin. Bullish header! Sticks it away! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Trossard. Trossard shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Brunel. Ampadu. Moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. Trossard. Picks it up out wide. And it's played forward. Gnonto forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Timber. Odegaard. That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ampadu. Justin. Brunau. Moved on forwards. Calvert-Lewin. That's been slipped through. Gnonto. And he's managed to get free. Longstaff. He's had a shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Trossard shifted upfield. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well-timed, excellent interception. Gabriel Jesus. And here's Martinelli. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Bornau aim forwards. Gabriel Jesus. And here's Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Oh, look at the space here. Ampadu with the slide tackle there. James. Rice. Gabriel Jesus. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's neat. And it's Lewis Skelly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ambitious ball here. James. A heavy challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice looking ball. He's found a way through. Lewis Skelly has it in a wide position. Hit into the middle. Arsenal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that's well seen too. Saliba, gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's managed to get free. And here's Calvert-Lewin. He's in a great position here. Gnonto. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
So now the difference is 3. Trossard, and it's played forward. Just 5 minutes left. Calvert-Lewin. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Played out to the right. James. Oh, it's played into the area. White. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Eze. Over to the left. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. That has been cut short. And claimed it back swiftly. White. Justin, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel Jesus comes under pressure and it's come loose. White. White played into space. And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That is lovely. And it's Aronson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Saka. Trossard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Justin. Okafor. And it's Aronson. Aronson. Driving forward. Steaming on goalwards. Saka. Trossard. Eze. And here's Jesus. Lewis Skelly. And time is up. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged, and the players executed it to wonderful effect.
What I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Okay, interesting. Longstaff. Justin. Bornau. Harrison. Bornau. Bornau Forwards and with intent. Ødegaard. Timber picks it up now. Clears it away. Harrison can get it clear. Rice. Might be danger here. That's really well manoeuvred. Calvert-Lewin has got himself a free kick. Justin. Ampadu, over to the left. Merino. James. Thinks one through. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. James. Bogle. Burnau. Ampadu. Longstaff. Gnonto. He's shifting through the gears here. Raya gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. James, oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ampadu have it back and can go again. Calafiori. Merino. Rice. Ødegaard. And it's Timber. Now it's Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli takes a shot! It's a loose ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. James, aim forwards. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rice.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Rice. And here's Martinelli. Judge, surely! He can get that clear. Save again, same outcome.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Defending of the... And he shoots! Danger averted for now. Bogle. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Longstaff on a charge down the left. Justin. Ødegaard. Justin. No goals as yet. Foot in. Burnau. That's been drilled forward. Mikel Merino shifted upfield. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's picked out the run. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Climbs up big! And he has kept it out somehow.
Calvert-Lewin clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Timber tries to clear. And it's Ampadu. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Ampadu, Justin. Oh, he's in! Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Saliba, Merino, Rice, gently done. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Justin. Moved on forwards. And it's Timber. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rice. And here's Martin, and the finish! Ødegaard with the short one. And that has been cleared. Calafiori. And here's Marino. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Clears it away. Timber. Justin. And it's played forward. And it cuts out a supply. Merino. Mikel Merino, shifted upfield. Oh, they could be caught out here. Calafiori has it in a wide position. That has been knocked clear. James, played out towards the right wing. So what can they make of this? And it's Bogle. Well timed, excellent interception. Ødegaard. Rice. Saka, oh, good spread. Timber. Ødegaard. Ampadu. And they've got a throw. Saka making good progress on the right-hand side. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Timber's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Cleared without complication. And it's Timber. He's in, surely! Calvert-Lewin. Can he latch on to this? Gnonto. Ampadu. And here's Harrison. Now it's James. That has been cut short. Oh, this is a real chance! Gnonto. It's anyone's ball now. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Oh, red. Nice interception. Ampadu. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's neat. And it's Marino. Now it's Saka. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bornau clears it away. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, shooting chance! Justin gets rid without sophistication. Keeper has taken decisive action. Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Longstaff. Justin. Gnonto. Longstaff. Justin goes forward. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And claimed it back swiftly. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Harrison. Longstaff. Ampadu. Harrison. And it's Bogle. Bogle keeps his foot on the gas. Great chance! Longstaff plays it short. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Calafiori. Ampadu. Harrison. Good-looking ball, that.
Calvert-Lewin really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Has a look and plays it forward. Rice. Saliba. Calafiori moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bogle. Justin. Longstaff. Harrison. Bogle. James. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Calafiori. Saliba, forwards and with intent. Justin. Longstaff. Calafiori. Gabriel. Ødegaard. Played back to the goalkeeper. Gabriel. Saliba. Oh, there's a probing ball. Burnau. That's really well manoeuvred. Saliba makes the interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period. Here we go again, then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Deftly away. That is a little undercooked. Longstaff. Clearly not happy with that. Bogle cuts it out. Gnonto. Longstaff. Purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Burnau gets over and intercepts. Longstaff. Harrison. Gabriel. Rice. Saliba. Ødegaard. Aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Merino. Gabriel. Rice. Saliba. Merino. Mikel Merino, gently done.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Aim forwards.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Saliba. Merino. Mikel Merino. Forwards and with intent. Harrison. James. Bogle. Nicely aimed pass. Cleared away. And that's a throw-in. Arsenal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Trossard. Gabriel. Timber. Moved on forwards. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And here's Saka. And he's heaved it away. Gabriel. Odegaard. Merino. Saka. Chooses to go back. Saka. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Ampadu is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. There's the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Marino actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Merino. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Gnonto. Timber with a definite foul there. Justin. And it's played forward. Very nicely done. And it's Longstaff. Justin. Now it's Gnonto. Ampadu. Now it's James. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Longstaff! Rice gets good distance on it. James! Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Calafiori. Muscular approach does pay off here. He is through here! Does really well to win the ball there. Calafiori. Saka. Rice. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Played out to the right. Chance for a shot! Goal!
Arsenal, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
But there's going to be another change here. So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Aronson. Merino. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
James. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Marino. Ødegaard. He's in here! Saka. Saka!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And he's managed to gift it back. Gnonto. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Merino. And here's Marino. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. Trossard. Ødegaard. Rice. Ødegaard. Trossard. Saka. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Ampadu. Justin, aim forwards. Gnonto wins the duel this time. Merino. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, nice touch. Ampadu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Okafor! Raya herring after the ball here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Ampadu. Tries a deft little ball. Gnonto. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to get it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ampadu. Proves too strong. Played out wide. That's tidy. Longstaff. That's very neat. There are a few waiting for it.
Chance!
So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Longstaff. Justin shifted upfield. That's a dangerous, decent chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cleared away. Longstaff.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Trossard is flagged offside. Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Okafor does really well to win the ball there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's been slipped through. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bogle, gently done. Aronson providing an outlet on that flank.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rice. Merino. Looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Saka tries to dink it through. Played into the middle.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to win.
And the shot! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Lewis Skelly. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he's there to clear it. It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Saka was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Aronson. James looking to run onto it. No foul, says the referee.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Trossard. Merino. Lewis Skelly. Oh, can he get onto this? Bogle gets across to intercept that. Moved on forwards. Nemecha. Longstaff.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Saka. Oh, that's a nice ball. And claimed it back swiftly. He can run onto that. Now it's Saka. Saka. Bornau gets it clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Succumbs to the pressure. Justin, and it's played forward. Nemecha. Oh, sweet feet. The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Odegaard. Great defending, strong and determined. Merino. Always onto this. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And it's Bogle. Lovely feet. Bogle. Harrison. Ampadu. Longstaff. Ampadu. Harrison. Ampadu. Harrison. Harrison looking for a runner. Out to the right, and it's Bogle. Cleared away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Calafiori. Saliba, gently done. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Longstaff, and it's played forward. Aim forwards. Calafiori, forwards and with intent. Real chance! An early chance, their first of the game.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Bogle. Justin. Harrison. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Looking for a decent ball in. Chance for a shot! Calafiori can get it clear. And it's Bogle. Longstaff. Longstaff. In it comes. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Ampadu. Longstaff. Harrison. Ampadu. Harrison. Ampadu. Harrison. Ampadu. Played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. Chance to play it in. Oh, that's nice. Crossed into the box. Nice interception, well timed.
Arsenal are playing very deep here. They seem happy to let their opponents have the ball. They're not bothered.
Merino, spread out to the left. That's very neat. And it's Merino.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ampadu. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, now here's a good battle. Tries a shot! Too close for comfort.
Harrison.
Bogle. Longstaff. Here's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Bogle. Martinelli wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Odegaard. Longstaff. So we're still where we started right now. Longstaff shifted upfield. Lovely bit of skill. Longstaff. There are a few waiting for it. Now it's Longstaff. James. Merino. Saka. Saka. That looks a good ball through. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short, and it's Timber. Rice, and here's Marino. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. James, and here's Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin has been caught there. It's a foul. Rice is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Defending of the desperate Varane. And a chance! Rice. Timber. Moved on forwards. Martinelli. Bogle cuts out the pass. Harrison. James. Bogle, good-looking ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Martinelli, gently done. Saka! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Saka really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Bornau forwards and with intent. Longstaff. Harrison. Longstaff. Harrison. And he has been fouled there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Longstaff. It's Calvert-Lewin! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Ødegaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Calvert-Lewin, over to the left. And here's Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's played forward. Ødegaard. Timber. Saka. And it's Erdegaard. Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Merino, clearly not happy with that. Great defending, strong and determined. Calafiori. Martinelli. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Gnonto. Martinelli. Merino. Calafiori. Merino. Shapes to shoot! Well, that is asking for trouble. Tries to... this time, surely! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Ampadu.
Justin, it's a sharp pass. Timber. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal!
Yeah, look, let me tell you that when you're receiving a ball from behind, when you're on the move like that, can be very tricky to negotiate, but technically I think he got that right, and the finish was beautifully composed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ampadu, approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rice. Saka. Muscular approach does pay off here. Justin with a definite fell there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Justin, aim forwards. Time and again they are repelled. Odegaard. Calvert-Lewin does really well to win the ball there. Merino. Rice. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Bornau getting this one clear. Calafiori, cross into the box. And it's Rice. Takes a shot! Gnonto. James. Harrison. James. Succumbs to the pressure. Martinelli did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rice moved on forwards. Saka tries to get it clear. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. He's all chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the finish! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Merino. And that's been won straight back. Gabriel. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Calafiori. Bogle. James. Calafiori. Clipped into space. Martinelli. The ball goes in. That is a brilliant interception. Gnonto. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Martinelli. Played out to the right. Ball comes in. That'll be a corner. And it's been taken short. Calafiori. Oh, it's played into the area. Harrison getting this one clear. Longstaff, gently done. Calvert-Lewin. Oh, good spread. Longstaff. And it's Bogle. Goes for the header! Cleared without complication. Ampadu. And here's Calvert-Lewin. He's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Longstaff! Calvert-Lewin! Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Burnau. Harrison. And it's Bogle. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's played forward. Harrison. And they win it back again. And the counter is on. Now it's Saka. Out to the right. Burnau attempts a clearance. Saka. Can he finish? Saliba. Rice. Calafiori. Calafiori charging forward down that flank. James does well to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. James. Ampadu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Ødegaard. Saliba. Gabriel. Merino. Rice. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Ampadu. Longstaff. Oh, can he get onto this? Proves too strong. This has gone, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Deftly away. Burnau. Plenty waiting in the middle. Calafiori is fouled. Have it back. And can go again. Saliba. Gabriel. And he goes cross-field.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he cuts out the supply. Harrison. Calvert-Lewin looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Saka. Ødegaard, big chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And he's there to clear it. And it's Rice. Rice done delicately. Ooh, played through for the wide man. Harrison. James. And it's Bogle. Bogle played into the box. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Now it's Gnonto. And it's hoisted clear. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gabriel gets good distance on it. And it's Bogle. Danger averted for now.
Arsenal look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Arsenal, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break. He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Timber. Merino. Saka is onto it in a flash. Harrison, now he's got space here. Rice. Merino. Odegaard. Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Saka. Calafiori. Martinelli. Okafor. Now it's Calvert-Lewin.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Odegaard, and it's lofted through here. Bornau shifted upfield. Mikel Merino does have his name on the score sheet, of course. James looking to run onto it. Defending of the desperate variety. Rice. Saliba. Merino. Calafiori forwards and with intent. Ampadu. Aim forwards. Laid back in. Mikel Merino, delicate ball, and it needs to be, and it's Merino. Merino. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Saka, and the shot! That was mighty close. Harrison. Bornau, gently done. Okafor. That's tidy. Oh, a delicate chip through. James! A couple of changes then in quick succession. He's in, surely! In by Saka. Cleared away. Good. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Ødegaard goes short. Gets it away. Ball is over the line. He's in plenty of space here. It's run loose here. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Ødegaard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. James. Gabriel. Ødegaard. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Calmly anticipates. Bogle moved on forwards. Rice. Gabriel. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Harrison. James, he is onto this. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Saka. Saka, played out towards the right wing. Goes down, but nothing given. Ampadu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Timber really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Gabriel, aim forwards. Merino. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Ampadu. And they've got rid. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bogle, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Aronson. Nice physical challenge. Ødegaard. Aronson gets a foot in here.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Moved on forwards. Timber. Gabriel. Rice. Rice shifted upfield. That has been cut short. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's gone back to the keeper. Burnau. And it's played forward. Bogle. Piero. Harrison. Great work on the overlap. Muscular approach does pay off here. Timber. Timber forwards and with intent. Cuts out the pass. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Burnau. Byram. Harrison. Oh, can he get onto this? Lewis Skelly makes the interception. Gabriel. Odegaard. Saliba. Gabriel. Ampadu. Harrison. And it's Byram. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Timber. And here's Saka. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Havertz, and it's been played through. Now it's Saka! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is Martin Odegaard, Peter. It'll be crucial that he can pick the ball up between the lines, as he prefers to do. That'll allow him to show off his trickery. If he can find that space, then all options are open, and the opposition defence might be stretched.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. No way through, so back it comes. Nice physical challenge.
Bogle really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Odegaard. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Shoots! And here's Saka. And one more try! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Burnau, aim forwards. Harrison. Ampadu. Longstaff. Longstaff, gently done. Chance, surely! Merino. keeper's got good distance on that. Odegaard. Martinelli receives it in a good position here. Justin. Longstaff. Gnonto. Harrison. Bogle. Longstaff. Longstaff. Ampadu. Harrison. Bogle. Incoming delivery. Timber gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. Justin. Merino. Ampadu. Longstaff. And it's Justin. Proves too strong. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pinged towards the front line. Martinelli. Moved on forwards. Saka. Rice. Takes a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Longstaff. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
James. Gnonto.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Burnau. Oh, can he get onto this? Rice. Saka. Played out to the right. Nice control. Oh, what a... He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a mighty effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ampadu with the clearance. Calvert-Lewin played out to the left flank. Longstaff, very nicely done. Gnonto, Harrison. Played out wide. Now it's Gnonto. Now it's Harrison. Wins the duel this time. Spread out to the left. Martinelli. He's shifting through the gears here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bornau did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Merino. Still goalless. Ødegaard. Flipped into space. And it's hoisted clear. Ødegaard. Merino. And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
James. Bogle hurtling down that right flank. Harrison. That's good play. Can he deliver? Ampadu. Merino. Ampadu forwards and with intent. Good take, and is he in? And he's there to get it away. Harrison. Ampadu. Aimed in towards the centre. Long straight chance! And he's done it!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Saka. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now the delivery. Not one of his best. And it's played forward. Merino. Out towards the flank. Oh, Red, nice interception. Harrison. Ampadu. That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Burnau. Ampadu shifted upfield. Timber tries to clear. Nyonto have it back and can go again. Nyonto stood his ground strongly. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. James. Harrison. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. And here's Longstaff. Played in deep. Mikel Merino clears it away. Harrison. Ampadu succumbs to the pressure. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Ødegaard. Saka. Martinelli. Calafiori. Plays it across. And that has been clubbed away. Rice. Decent chance! Clearly not happy with that. Gabriel. Saliba. Gabriel. Ødegaard has a look and plays it forward. Ampadu. That's really well manoeuvred. Cleared away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he finish? Saka. Justin has played it long. Ambitious ball here. And he welcomes it in. Gabriel. Merino. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gabriel. Merino. Calafiori. Mikel Merino, aim forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ødegaard gently done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Merino. Mikel Merino. Forwards and with intent. Pressing. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, what a climb! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He can get that clear. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Martinelli. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. A chance to play it in. He's having a look round. And it's Rice. And he decides to cross it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, super find. Harrison. James. Saliba. James. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Bogle. Longstaff. Out to the left it goes. And the shot's on here. Oh, James! It's a loose ball. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Rice. And he's cut it out. But he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Ampadu. Longstaff. Gnonto. Longstaff. Justin. Nicely aimed pass. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Saka. Back into the middle. Martinelli. Decent chance!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Justin. Oh, good-looking ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gnonto. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel. Rice. Merino. Gabriel. And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Harrison. Whistle's gone, that's foul. James. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Longstaff. Ampadu. Harrison. Bogle. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's tidy. Produces a cross. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Justin. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Ødegaard, great defending, strong and determined. And it's Timber. And here's Martinelli. Saka knocks it out wide. Ødegaard. Leeds still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Saka. That's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ødegaard! Plenty waiting in the middle. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Bullish header! James. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Out to the right. Oh, perfectly measured that. Saliba makes the interception. Timber. Ødegaard. Merino, over to the left. Martinelli, well timed, excellent interception. Timber. Saliba, that's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Gnonto. Timber. Merino. Just about up to the hour now. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here. Lucas Perry, long ball by the goalkeeper. Trossard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ampadu. Bornau. Bornau shifted upfield. Raya sends that a long way. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli.
Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he cuts out the supply. Martinelli. Trossard. Odegaard. Spread out to the left. James. Burnau. Harrison. Justin. Forwards and with intent. And he's there to clear it. That has been cut short. Harrison. Rice, gently done. Could move up a gear here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Ampadu played out towards the right wing. Calafiori can get it clear. And it's Bogle. Ampadu. Bogle. James tries making a foray down the right. Hit into the middle. Martinelli. Trossard made out to the left flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gabriel Jesus. Saka. Harrison. Burnau. Bogle. James making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Calvert-Lewin. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Longstaff! And it's Bogle. Nicely shaped cross. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Ampadu. Bogle. James. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Trossard. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Longstaff has found the net here, of course. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Harrison. James. Ampadu. Gnonto. No question, that's a foul. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Timber's cross, chance! It's a goal! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Gnonto. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aim forwards. And here's Jesus. Bornau shifted upfield. Timber.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Okafor. Now he's got space here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bogle. This is it then, now or never. Harrison. Bogle picks it up now. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Harrison.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Saliba. Gabriel Jesus.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Saka wins the duel this time.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Five minutes left on the clock. Bornau. Ampadu. Moved on forwards. Harrison, now he's off and running. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Martinelli. Lewis Skelly concedes a free kick for that. He's heaved it away. And it's Aronson.
Longstaff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gabriel Jesus. Remecha are looking to break at pace.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Two minutes to be added on. Burnau. Ampadu. Justin. Ampadu. And it's played forward. And it's Aronson. Rice gets a foot in here. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Chance! Tried the volley, but no.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart from me, and he's had a good go with it.
Byram. Lobbed in behind. Rice forwards and with intent. Nice physical challenge. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I really like the look of Marino here, Peter, because he's such an effective shield in front of the defence, and his main role will be to quash any threats from midfield. He'll then be looking to quickly get his team on the front foot, picking out those killer passes, which leads to so many chances.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Aimed in towards a mighty effort! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
James! Now it's Harrison. And it's Bogle. And that's a throw. Bogle, and he whips it in. And that has been clubbed away. Justin. Bogle. Harrison. Justin. Longstaff. Ampadu. Oh, good spread. Harrison. Knocks it out wide. Ampadu. Bogle. Great defending, strong and determined. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Harrison. Bogle. Harrison. James. Hit into the middle. Gabriel clears it away.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look...
And the shots!
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go. Longstaff. Harrison.
And here's Calvert-Lewin. Gnonto. Played in with purpose. And he's there to get rid. Cleared without complication. Bornau have it back and can go again.
Harrison. Arsenal are playing very deep here. They seem happy to let their opponents have the ball. They're not bothered. Rice. Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Odegaard. Saka. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
Bogle.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Calvert-Lewin chasing after it. And claimed it back swiftly.
Harrison.
Succumbs to the pressure. Calafiori. Merino. Rice. James. So we're still where we started right now. Aim forwards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries a measured ball. And it's hoisted clear. Longstaff. Saka gets good distance on it. Gnonto. Oh, that's nice. Ampadu. And here's Calvert-Lewin. That is good strength. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That is definitely not his best. And it's Longstaff. Gabriel tries it and reclaimed it in a trice. Ampadu and the shot! There's the header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now that's well seen too. Saliba. Odegaard. Gabriel. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Burnau. Ampadu forwards and with intent.
Calvert-Lewin really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Saliba. Gently done. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Martinelli. That is lovely. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ampadu getting this one clear. And it's Marino. And here's Odegaard. Rice. Harrison. Justin. Merino. Martinelli. Saka. Shot, surely! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Harrison. James. Bogle. Moved on forwards. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. Clipped into space. And he's there to clear it. And it's Marino. Odegaard. Martinelli. And here's Marino. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. Thinks one through. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
James. Yep, it's a corner. Rice getting this one clear. Justin wins the duel this time. Out to the left it goes. And it's Ampadu. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And he's there to clear it. Justin. That's tidy. Justin. Oh, it's played into the area. Justin has overhit it. Martinelli. Ødegaard gently done. And that has been cleared. Saka! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Now, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Longstaff. Ampadu. Moved on forwards. And that has put paid to that. Merino. Saka. Saka! Oh, just misses past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Bornau shifted upfield. James. Longstaff. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Longstaff. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Longstaff. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's James. Played out to the right. Bogle, probing pass. Rice. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Martinelli. Now it's Saka. Mikel Merino does really well to win the ball there. Saka tries a shot! Can he deliver? And here's Merino. And that was very necessary. Merino. Back into the middle. And here's Saka. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Turns and goes back. And here's Marino. And it's Rice. Played into the middle. And that's been well dealt with. Martinelli!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He is through here. Martinelli. So who's he picking out? Bogle, aim forwards. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gnonto.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Saliba. Timber. Timber forwards and with intent. Burnau. Moved on forwards. Longstaff. Justin. Looks to the other side. Bogle. Burnau. Nicely aimed pass. Rice. Gabriel. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? And that has been cleared. Burnau. Longstaff. Gnonto. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Out to the right. James. That's very neat. Harrison. Harrison played out towards the right wing. Cross in, looks like a good one. He's cut it out. James. Oh, sweet feet. Ampadu. And here's Calvert. Great chance! He's got away with one there. Burnau. Harrison. Burnau. And it's played forward. And it's Marino. Danger averted for now. Nice control. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ampadu. Longstaff. Gnonto. And he's there to get it away. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Lovely bit of skill. There are a few waiting for it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ødegaard getting this one clear. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. That is a great pick out. Oh, smashing header! Cleared away. He can get that clear. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, such a clever touch. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ampadu, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Saliba, and the keeper's got it again. Gabriel. Merino. That's really well manoeuvred. Bornau makes the interception. Okafor. Okafor. Bornau. Harrison. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice. Martinelli. Over to the left. Showing good feet. Chooses to go back. Merino. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Played out wide. And it's Bogle. Bogle making good progress on the right-hand side. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Longstaff. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's heaved it away. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Now it's Okafor. Harrison. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saliba, forwards and with intent. He's found a way through. Okafor. Harrison. Mikel Merino. Some resolute defending there. Nice physical challenge. Harrison, gently done. Rice shifted upfield.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ampadu. Moved on forwards. James. Martinelli clears it away. Ampadu. Longstaff. And it's played forward. Longstaff goes on a charge. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Saliba can get it clear. No way through, so back it comes. Very nicely done. Harrison. Aronson gets into some space. Aronson. Ødegaard tries to clear, and it's Bogle. Bogle, now here's the delivery. That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. Martinelli. Merino. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Bornau forwards and with intent. Harrison. Bornau. Justin. Oh, good-looking ball. Saliba can get it clear.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Mikel Merino wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. Now it's Aronson. Aronson. Now it's Aronson. Harrison. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Longstaff, gently done. Moved on forwards. Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Proves too strong. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. And here's Merino. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Up he goes! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going two down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Oh, what a climb! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Arsenal making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That'll be a throw-in. Has crossed into the middle. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's hoisted clear. And it's Longstaff. Okafor's cross. Aronson does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Trossard. Lewis Skelly. Ødegaard. Merino. Bornau getting this one clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Ødegaard. Oh, that's neat.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Longstaff. Up towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Rice. And it's played forward. Longstaff. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And it's Ampadu. Lovely feet. Longstaff. Okafor's cross. Nice interception, well timed. Ampadu. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Justin. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. And they've got rid. Ampadu. Harrison. Played back in. Well read, and the danger is averted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gabriel. Trossard. Merino. He's free, he has got space.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That's a cute ball. Gabriel. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Gabriel shifted upfield. Ødegaard. Mikel Merino, gently done. Trossard. Trossard tries looking up for options on the left. Merino. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your reflections then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.